Good afternoon. We're here with one of the great photographers, of our day, doing so many things. And can you just give your name to the people that's looking out for us right now?
All right, I'm Banks, a photographer based here in New Jersey. At one point, believe it or not, I used to not represent New Jersey, but if you're part of something, represent what you're part of. So, in other words, Jersey made me what I am. So, I'm New Jersey all the way around. And I love what I do. It was a hobby for many years. And when I was through a transition, I started realizing, hey, let me see this more as a profession. And as a hobby, it was fun. Once I made it a profession, I enjoyed it even more because I dug in deeper and started creating. Instead of just taking pictures, I was creating pictures, which is a difference because artists, so many people get the word artist confused. Artist isn't just somebody drawing, somebody painting, or whatever. People work with so many different formats. Mine is with a camera. You got other people, they do it by creating film or whatever. So, in other words, art is around us every day. And one thing I love about art is if your artist's eye is open, your world is wide open because you see everything in totally different ways where the average person will be standing there talking about, I don't see what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just tell them, well, your artist's eye isn't open yet, but when it is, you'll understand it with no problem.
So we understand that you were a part of an exhibit that was this past called the MatureLineal exhibit, where they had 3D Artway and a lot of other great artists and photographers as well that took part. Now, what does matrilineal mean to you as a, inspiration wise?
Let me tell you, the whole event, everybody's work was inspiring from the dolls to the paintings to the photography to the woodwork. It's like, the thing is, for you to go in there and not be inspired, then that means that once again, your artist's eye isn't open. Because number one, it's like just seeing how people came together, people enjoyed it. We had some spoken word, we had some music. It's like, and everybody enjoyed themselves. Everybody got a true experience. The two pieces I did where it was a collaboration with Suleiman Anku, which was, he told me it was family orientated. So I picked a few pieces, had him pick the best he wanted to work with from there, because I had it printed and then it was painted over and to his style. So at the actual event, that's when he found out more about the two pieces, and then he was like, "Oh man, if I knew that was your mom and dad, I would have did something even better." I'm like, "What you did was great. They love it." When they saw it, they loved it. The other picture was my cousin, which is a photographer. We're at our family reunion, and he's showing his daughter how to take a picture. So we did that. When he saw it, he told me it brought a tear to his eye. So it's like art and photography, all the above, is empowering, is catching a moment, is catching a moment, seizing a moment, all the above. It's like these are things that you want to go back to, you want to remember. That's why a lot of us don't realize with our elders and everything, now is the time we need to capture them. We need to embrace and have that to pass on to our kids, grandkids, all the above. You know, as a photographer, sometimes when you're around family, you're not thinking about doing work. So I may not take as many pictures as I should, where I have to work on that more too. Because number one, I wish I would have took a lot more pictures of my grandparents when they were around.
And parents and grandparents and family is definitely important, and that was what the actual exhibit was trying to embody as well.
Exactly.
So, what type of advice would you give for up and coming photographers you know, whether they are older and started getting it as a hobby, or they trying to be serious about it? What is something that you could tell them that will
Well,
actually help them?
technically, whether it's a hobby, you're doing it for professionally or whatever you do in life, take it serious. You know, learn the tools, understand it, trial and error. You know, number one, it's like you have to push yourself. Due to the digital era, everybody has it all screwed up. They just delete, 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 delete. Okay, if you're deleting the things you think are bad, how are you gonna know what you learned or where you went further? Because you don't even see what you did before because you're deleting everything. The delete button's more so for some things where the picture didn't come out at all or it was too fuzzy, but you have to even research some of the stuff you did to understand where you're going. And then the other thing is by understanding what you're doing, you want to know what you're doing so you could do it again. So many people get lucky. Okay, if you got lucky, there's no guarantee you're going to get lucky the next time. So don't concentrate on luck. Concentrate on skill and learn to do what you need to do.
That's great information. Where can they find you? You know, if they want to see some of your great works, you know, what type of, can you give us a link, a hashtag, or something like that?
Right now, mainly, Banks One Photography on Instagram and Banks DVD Mag. In the process of doing another site, I had one before, but right now I'm in the process of regrouping. Things are changing, times are changing, so my thing is about regrouping, going at things in a different way. Plus, also, I do all type of work. I mean, I do maternity, I do weddings, I do events. I mean, but studio work and stuff on set and everything, I love that the most because you actually create. You know, the way I also tell people is I bring your ideas to life. You know, or if you don't have that, if you just have a partial idea, I'm gonna push it a little further. You know, so it's about the creative mind and just pushing. You know, it's like when I say I love doing this, I mean I truly love doing this.
And that's great information, because if you don't have the passion and love for it, then what are you doing it for?
Right.
And I appreciate you, brother, you know, and we would definitely see you more. We definitely have more collaborations. I'm giving you kudos, giving you respect, showing you love, because people need to know how great you are, and they will continue to see you as we will collaborate with you more in the future.
All right, because put it like this year, I see this year as a great year for all of us. So the one thing is, it's time for all of us to dig deep, take things even a little more serious. Not saying that we don't take ourselves serious now, but we're gonna show people in the long run, and they'll understand. You know, and the thing is, you know, this is for ourselves, our kids, our grandkids. I mean, put it like this: what we do right now, this is part of our legacy.
Mm.
You know, a lot of people don't realize that because they make it seem like we don't really have a legacy. We have a legacy. Everybody has a legacy. It's what you make of it and what you create with it.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your time. Much love. And this is your art host, Suleiman Anquay, signing off for our MatureLineal Interviews. All right, peace.
All right.